Hello, this is L13567, and we're back with a new project today. Sonic Team presents Sonic the Hedgehog for the Sega Genesis. That's right, we're going back to the Genesis age for this one. We're starting off in Green Hill Zone like we should be, of course. You can see we got the score in the upper left, we got time, which you have 10 minutes to clear each stage, plenty of time. If you need more than that, you're in a whole bunch of trouble. There, you're playing the wrong game. The later ones take longer than that, for some stages. And then you got your ring counter. As long as you have one ring, you are okay. By the way, I just cleared the Nick Arcade challenge to get 40 rings in stage 1 of Green Hill Zone. I'm gonna drop down here and get a few more rings. I like to get the rings. Now, is this the best path through the game? Probably not. Is this fastest? Definitely not. But I like this path. It's the path I take, and it does well enough for me. Now, I just picked up just stars the invincibility of this game, and all the others that, well, I might get to one day. You should know, as long as I have it, I'm not gonna die. Now, right now, what you see around me, which is that blue shield pickup, and by the way, that's an extra life sound. I'll explain a little more about that later. That's a shield. I can take one hit from an enemy and not lose my rings. If you get hit, you lose all your rings unless you have a shield, of course. If you have no rings, you die. If you get 100 rings in a stage, you get an extra life, which you heard. But if you have 50 and you get to the end of the stage, you jump in this ring and you're going to a special stage. We have completed Act 1, we got a score, we got a time bonus for being the stage fast enough, and there's a ring bonus. Ta-da. Now on to the special stage. Unfortunately, like most of my projects, this one will unfortunately have to be post-commentary because of some goof-up, unfortunately. So, I'll try to salvage some of the audio, but I'd say it's a whole mess. It's a whole lot of stuff I need to fix. I don't know if I can recover everything. Basically, the software I used was new software. I was in the middle of processing everything when the trial ran out, which I thought it wasn't because someone told me it was free. Never listen to people unless you know them very well, and even then, don't listen to them. Don't listen to me if I recommend the software, unless that, well, other people have too. We got our first Chaos Emerald, we got our score and our ring bonus, and we're gonna go on to the next stage. Green Hill Zone 2. Now, let's see if I can get through this one in the same amount of time. Yeah, very easy. Not too hard. Just jump on all the enemies here. That's really all there is. Later on, there'll be more strategy. Oh, by the way, up here, shield. Spikes are a little odd in this game, depending on the version you're playing, because if you get hit, you don't have spike invincibility. But you can actually fall into a pit full of spikes and you won't take a hit, you'll just die. So these jumps I have to be very careful with, and you should too if you're playing. If you fall into the spikes here, you die. Well, we're gonna go up here because I want some more rings. Now, there's only 6 Chaos Emeralds in this game, and I will collect them all. Like, wait, aren't there usually 7? I go, yep. About Supersonic, not here. By the way, by passing one of these and jumping at the right point, you can get one of these bonus point markers. I'm not gonna go over them in too much detail, just know that they're there and that there are maps online. Here's the end of Act 2, we are now going into another special stage. These things did not want to cooperate. But in short, how these things work, you have to get through the maze to get to the Chaos Emerald. The Peppermint Strike candy I was just on is a jump pad. You can also use the outer walls to jump from. You have the star bumpers, which are going to be a pain in my butt the whole project. The R's are reversals. They'll reverse the direction of the maze. They'll always be rotating in one of 2 directions. That will reverse the direction. The up or down controls the speed of the maze. And that red flashing thing that was on screen for a second is called the goal. Now you think, hey, it's the goal, I want to go there, right? No. You do not want to go there. If you go there... Oh, by the way, extra continue for getting 50 rings in bonus stage. If you do go into the goal, you lose. No emerald. So no, you don't want to do that. Now, those colored diamond blocks, you just rub up against them for long enough and they'll disappear. And the Chaos Emerald will always be inside them and will always be protected somehow. But once you get through, get the emerald, and we have now 2 of 6. And because there's only 6 emeralds, there's also no supersonic. I mean, it makes perfect explanation, right? It takes 7 for him to transform. Here we are, it's the boss act. There is no giant ring at the end of this one. Sorry, kids. But we get something else at the end of the stage. Speaking of bonus stages, congratulations to bonus stage marathons. They raised over $2,500 in their last marathon. That's great for them. It's an all-time high for them on a solo run. I say solo run because I don't count the Mega Man race as solo because it was 4 teams. But it ended up becoming 3. Either way, after that great run and them, and if you want to see a recap of it, it is on Corncheck's channel. So if you want to see that, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff that happened, and you can see Superman 64 and Abomination that won't be seen on this channel. Because 1, I don't own an N64, so I can't really show it, and 2, I can't get a hold of the game even if I could. So unfortunately, that will not be happening. Like for better or for worse. Aye! And he still gets me. But yeah. They did well. Very well. It was great. We're almost at the end of the stage, by the way. As you can see, we're just going right through. Nothing too bad. Sonic does not have a spin dash in this one. Well, the rev up ability to do one. You can, however, when he's in full speed, you can hit down and he will become a ball. That's the only way you can become one in this one. Unless you're playing a different version. I'm playing on the classic Mega Man. Classic Mega Man version. Classic Genesis version. And we're facing Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik. Which is actually quite easy. This famous ball and chain, you just duck in a corner when it's swinging at you, other than that, attack. Too bad Geraldine Briscoe or Mr. Pollock wasn't here to voice him, because that would make it a lot better, but don't worry. We're done with the first stage, done with the first world, that's it. We passed Act 3. And I hope you had fun, and I'll see you on the next one, which will be Marble Zone. See you then.